so good to be here and to see all the wonderful activities that are happening in all our many churches across our denomination. I want to share with you what your church is doing in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in a small urban community. We're called the Christian Church of Wilkinsburg, your mission outpost in this city of Pittsburgh. In 1990, we were told that we were probably going to die as a congregation, and we decided to stay and keep the light on for Jesus. And I'm here to tell you that missions has totally transformed our congregation, as it can for you as well. One of the things we do is a Saturday youth outreach. I want you to think about your own community. Do you have a safe place for the young people of your community to gather on, not Sunday night, but Saturday night? We also have after-school programming. We have enlisted the artists of the community to come and help us work with the young people. I taught a peace class this last year every week, taught them about Dr. King and Ruby Bridges and the Dalai Lama. We always are teaching in everything that we do. On Wednesdays, we go to the Allegheny County Jail and we teach a study on forgiveness to men who are anxious to break the continuing cycle of abuse and incarceration and addiction. Isn't forgiveness something that our gospel is all about? I want you to know that though we're doing this in our urban community, there are jails near you as well, and these people need to hear the gospel of Jesus Christ and the good news of forgiveness. We are honored to be the place where the community gathers to talk about peacemaking, how to end gun and youth violence, and how to bring hope to our community. Your Christian Church of Wilkinsburg Mission Outpost hosts that table that brings the community together. We do summer youth internship jobs. We train young people in emergency first aid, because often after an event, such as a shooting event, it is the young people who are the first responders. They are the first on the site. This man in this photograph, his name is Rick. His son died 2 weeks before his high school graduation because he bled out in the arms of his best friend, who did not know enough to take the t-shirt off his back and tie it as a tourniquet. We also talk to the young people about how to be safe in this training. We do an annual art and talent show for peace, where we get our young people to show us what peace looks like in visual art, in rap, in dance, in music, and the poetry is unbelievable. It is so inspiring. After the events in Ferguson, Missouri, we decided to do our part with our police department, and so we sponsored a series of Meet the Beat cops so that we could get to know each other personally and find out how our police officers are doing their work and what called them to policing and what TV shows do they like and do they have a dog and a cat, and just get to know each other between the police department and the community. After Sandy Hook Elementary tragedy, we decided that we would start doing a holiday gun buyback program. We do this in partnership with our police department. We give $50 gift certificates to the local grocery store, and as each gun is surrendered. And this is not just for our community. There are people driving an hour and a half from rural communities in Southwest Pennsylvania who are coming to surrender their guns in this gun buyback program. After the tragic Tree of Life synagogue shooting in our neighborhood next door to us in Squirrel Hill, Pittsburgh, God is now calling us to a wider table, a table of interfaith conversation about how to end hate and violence of all kinds in the greater Pittsburgh area. And we are honored to be part of that conversation with the Jewish Community Center and the Gandhi Institute. We also offer at the Christian Church of Wilkinsburg service camps. We call them Building Hope Mission Camps. They can be for one day or a week long or several weeks for youth and adults, for small groups as small as 5 and large groups as large as 40 or 50, for skilled and unskilled workers. We also offer alternative spring breaks for college students. Culver Stockton College has been with us a couple of times already. Bethany College football team, all 50 of them showed up for a work day in Saturday in March. And so we cater to what your needs are as we invite you to come and serve in our community and learn about our urban community. One of our mission partners is Rebuilding Together, and that's a national organization. You might check in your community to see if there is a Rebuilding Together in your community. That's a great place for you to start doing volunteer work of your own in your neighborhoods. They rehab homes for low-income neighbors and for veterans. And here we are doing demolition. This is the Bethany College football team doing demolition in one of those homes. Personally, demolition is my favorite. I love knocking down walls. We also do painting and laying floors, installing doors and windows. We sometimes ask our groups to repair parts of our church building because every corner of our church is being used for missions. We do cleaning and repairing in the community, such as public parks. The fun part is when we usually work with our children in a block party for peace or Santa's open house. We provide lodging, bunk beds for 20 and air mattresses for another 20 throughout the church building. We have a fully equipped kitchen, a gym, and basically we throw the doors open of the church and say, make it your home. With every group, whether they are with us for a day or a week or longer, we encourage them to be part of a walk around the block where we talk about urban issues and concerns, where we talk about racial disparities, about the resegregation of our public schools, and redlining and food deserts, and the dangers of gentrification, where we just keep pushing our low-income neighbors out farther and farther from the services that they need. I've been told by the University of Idaho that our walk around the block is worth a semester of sociology back in Idaho. Most importantly, we are an interracial congregation, and that is our primary witness, that we can worship and be together. And if you stop by the table and are interested, we have a book now about our journey of racial reconciliation and peacemaking entitled Stay. Everything that I have shared with you can be done in your community, whether you're in the suburbs or whether you're in a rural community. You can have a jail ministry, you can have a gun buyback program, you can be open Saturday night for youth. All of these ideas are not unique to our setting. They can be transferred to your setting. We would be happy to talk to you about those details. Every church can be revitalized by mission. We hope you'll come and be a part of our MissionFest this year. Thank you.